everybody. My name's Jordan. I'm here to give you guys an overview for everything new that we have added to Tunefox for the month of April. So we've got a new kind of concept here, Song of the Month. So the idea is to focus on one song across multiple instruments, and that's going to allow me to really do a deep dive of the song, really get inside it, to provide some more quality, more thorough kind of educational content for you guys. So we've added Columbus Stockade Blues this month for guitar, banjo, and mandolin. And for each of those, we've provided you all with the melody, backup, and several different leads. So this is something that I'm going to aim to do every couple of months to have a focus, a song of the month. There's a few other bits of content that I wanted to have done by this month that are just going to have to go on to next month. And that's going to be some video lessons for each of the tablatures and a few more goodies that I'll just save for next month for you guys. Okay, so definitely be listening to Bill Monroe's version of Columbus Stockade Blues, whether you're playing guitar, banjo, or mandolin. That's what you need to have in your ears to help you memorize the melody, the rhythm, the timing, all that. And then when you're learn the melody first, then learn some basic backup, especially the chord changes, and then take a crack at some of the leads, whatever fits your skill level, and then you can try licks, to sort of step things up a little bit at a time. We're still going to do user requests. I'll take 1 month, probably about every 3, to just be only user requests. So keep sending those in. Columbus Stockade Blues was actually user requested, but when someone sent it in, I was like, man, that's such a standard. We need to add that for multiple instruments. And like I said, I wanted to have like a more holistic approach to adding the tablatures and video lessons to where it just covers all the bases from melody to backup to leads and gives something for everyone. Another kind of theme month I'm going to do coming up is going to be focused more on like technique and theory, foundational stuff that's just going to help you be a better player. So if you all have any techniques that you've struggled with, whether as a beginner currently or something you're just interested in learning, please send in some requests. So I'm planning on doing like some more deep dive learning path video lessons, that has multiple video lessons focusing on, a single topic like scale patterns or fret hand technique or picking technique for the different instruments. Something else that's new for me this month, I got a new to me Eastman guitar. I actually had one before, and this is a Eastman E10 with a thermo-cured top, and I'm absolutely loving it. I've played a lot of guitar, a lot more guitar than I usually do, so this has been an inspiring instrument. You get a really nice instrument, it's going to make you want to pick it up more. So, and I've got students, that are kind of just beginning, that have maybe felt bad about getting something nice. They're like, oh, I don't deserve that. Oh, I'm not good enough to play that. But if you can get it, I say go for it. If it makes you happy, it can't be that bad. And like I said, a good instrument will inspire you to pick it up more, will inspire you to practice more. So this one was actually a warranty replacement. I had this E10 before and had some problems with the neck. And after some back and forth email exchanges with Dan at Eastman, he was very gracious and said, look, we might have just sent you a lemon. Let's get a new guitar out to you. So I sent the old one back and then got this one. It's in perfect shape. I've had it checked out by my guitar tech. And I don't know, just a testimony to the good warranty that you get when you get an Eastman. They did not pay for this. I just really like the guitar. I have an Eastman mandolin. I've been telling people about that for years. So, if you can get a Collings or whatever, sure, get that. But Eastman's a great kind of middle-of-the-road purchase to get you a really high-quality instrument that'll last for years and inspire you to play and practice more. a song that's been updated for this month, and actually a new tablature as well, is Little Rock Getaway. This one got called at a jam that I go to a lot, the Authentic Coffee House in White House, Tennessee. A great jam. There's a lot of super high-level players that go there, and it's always a lot of fun, sometimes a little bit intimidating to play there. But you learn a lot. We have a ball, and of course there's coffee and cakes, and it's a good hang whether you're playing or just sitting and enjoying the music. But anyways, this song got called there recently, and had a rough time trying to improvise it. I just sat and listened, which if you're at a jam and you don't know what to play, just sit and listen. Just sit and listen and enjoy the players. That's what you do when you don't know what to do. You could sit and try to do like a basic dry chop or something, but there is absolutely nothing wrong with just sitting and listening if you don't know what to do, or if you just want to take a little break. It's no big deal, okay? It's part of the learning process. And it goes on and on and on. So like I was familiar with the tune and actually had written up a couple different versions for Tunefox already. So I got home that night and I was like, man, I need to refresh this tune. So I looked on Tunefox and I was like, okay, there's the chords, there's the melody. And then I realized, this one had been added a long time ago. So there wasn't any fingerings in the tablature for the fret hand. And everything that we had was really tough. So definitely a philosophy that I try to teach and live by is to have a really simple version of a song in your back pocket if you're going to be jamming with other people. So I wanted to add a very simple Scruggs style version and then add the fingerings for all the tablatures that we had, and just edit a little bit, make sure everything was nice and good. So I double checked all the licks, all the tablatures to make sure everything was correct and groovy. I've also added some double stop etudes, and these are just studies of some double stops that are commonly used in Scruggs style banjo playing. Double stops are just simply 2-note chords. The intervals for G major is something else that I have added here and will continue to add onto. Intervals is a musical term that describes the distance between two notes, between point A and point B. For Clawhammer this month, we've got Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow. This was a user request, so I've added the melody. You should always learn the basic melody to a new tune whenever you're starting, and if you're a more intermediate player, please try to learn that using our high notes. So it's sort of like training wheels for your ear. So you won't be able to see the fret that a note is on, but you will be able to see the string. So with a little bit of trial and error, you can start to figure this out for yourself by ear, and you'll be able to hear the note. So if the note that you play is a little bit lower than the note that is sounding, you'll know to try it on a higher fret just on the same string. After you learn the melody, try out some basic chord changes, and that's always good to know, and some basic bum diddy rhythm. And then check out one of the leads. So we have the Clawhammer version is just kind of major bass, just like the melody. And then we've got a really nice bluesy version, which features some more blues notes, some more minor leaning sound. And it's got some bends, some skip rhythms, and just some different techniques that really bring a lot of life and flavor to this song. So that's all the new things that we have for April. Check out the song list, dive in, and enjoy.